Okay, Gopal, tell me something that actually you were an engineer, but how did you come across this filmmaking and why do you want to make films?
Um, Actually, I never had an idea I would be into films, but when I was in my third year engineering, I met this. I had it's a BI center, and we call ISKCON, and in there I met this person. I was interested in writing at the time. I have been interested in writing for a very long time, and he was actually writing a script for an actual film, and I thought, okay, this is interesting, and I thought maybe should I help him, and I got to know him, and I asked him, and the story was kind of intriguing, and so I offered him, and we went long way discussing of the films and discussing about the story, how it can be, and we finalized the script. And when everything is done, he suddenly asked me if I should give an audition or not, and I went with like, okay, it's an audition, what happens, let's see. I never acted, like before this audition, I have never acted in front of a camera at all. I acted in my dramas, few movies, like in schools, right? And it was long ago. And I prepared for an audition and I gave him. I don't know what clicked inside him. He saw something in me. Hopefully he did. And that's how I got the role. And after that we worked for this film. And it's been a long road. Audition, acting, writing.
How was your experience, being an actor in the direct to the future?
It was widely different from what I thought. Acting, it's a lot more preparation than what you actually act in front of camera. And I actually got to know how much preparation is important for it. And the experience is kind of amazing. When we go in front of the camera and they say action and they say not good, take another cut. Okay, I try to give another cut from different angle and they say not good, right? Mix something up from this, and the more cuts I give and more I get to explore the character of Sanket. And so I got this feedback from my director actually. He said like, if your action on 10th take is much better than first take, so I want to go for the 11th take and 12th take, so it can be better and better. So it was one kind of thing. Yeah, experience is kind of wild. I enjoyed it very much.
So, but so many people come into these films and the risk is too much, and what if you don't succeed, and did this thought ever come across in your mind, and what?
I would be lying if I say it didn't come across, but the thing is, I never meant to come into films for the first time. Like it gives an opportunity. There's this saying, opportunity, like luck is equal to opportunity plus talent. I'm not saying I'm wildly talented in acting, but at least something I feel have a little bit of talent in acting, and it was a good opportunity, and that's our luck. And right now I'm like the question exactly you're asking, it actually affecting me right now because I'm done with this one project and I have to go for another project, right? And when I'm looking for it, now I'm actually seeing the struggles many people go through to get a role or to get inside a project, because there are a lot of people like me, I mean right now me, who has a lot of big dreams, or they just have the love for the acting, and they have love for the film, because everybody has been grown up watching films and everybody have kind of loves it. And now if I don't succeed, or if I don't get one more role, I don't want to think much about it, because I'm thinking I still have a lot of time left in me, and let's see what happens. We can't say for the future, right?
Yeah. But so far so good.
So far so good.
So what is your favorite film, and tell me something that you like about those films?
Oh, I have a lot of films I love. Lot of films. But I have to pick one today. the weather is chilly, so I'm feeling like some creepy movies, weird movies. There's this one Japanese movie called The Man Who Stole the Sun. It's a 1980s film. And that is a very weird film. Like if you go, it's about a one man. He's a physicist he's a physics teacher, and this man is kind of crazy because he want to make a nuclear bomb, and he's a teacher who is teaching normally, and he prepares and plans to steal a uranium from the power plant, and he does steal. And he builds a nuclear bomb in his homemade, and he threatens the government just to get some money because he don't know what to do with the nuclear film. His passion is, okay, I'm gonna build a nuclear bomb no matter what happens. And after building the bomb, he doesn't know what to do. And that's where the movie goes, like it turns and turns, because he already reached the step, he don't know what to do. And that's where the movie actually blooms. Yeah, and it's
What is that movie name?
The Man Who Stole the Sun. Stole the Sun.
What happens in the climax?
Oh, climax! He blasts the whole Tokyo for no reason.
Okay.
That's why I said it's like a weird, creepy film.
So you like this kind of weird films? Huh?
I like the kind of films that are non-stationary, or they don't have a single line of rule. You know, there's a adventure cycle for heroic films, right? There's a who's the screenwriter. He gave an adventure film like first the protagonist leaves his home, then meets an adventure, and then villains comes to, like, it's a whole cycle of
standard format.
Yeah, standard format. I like the films that go against that format and are actually good because they touch something. This lone man I'm talking about, the lone physicist, right? He touches something because about his life, like the small stuff he does. It's not about the big things he does, but the small things he does, and how he interacts with the world. It gives, because it's a completely fictional thing, and it's reality. You know what they say, right? Reality is stranger than much fiction. This is the kind of films I like. Reality which is much stranger than fiction, and fiction which is much stranger than reality.
Yeah, got it. So, what is your opinion on current shift in the audience that's happening? Because you told about that the breaking the rules, right? Like, the decades after 3-point structure, whatever the story structure needs to be there for in the industry. But things are breaking apart now, and also the audience are changing. So, is there any necessity for filmmakers as well for challenging times?
They are changing. Have you seen Lapta Ladies? Netflix. It just came 2 months ago. Lapta Ladies, and it is already here. The change in audience is already here. We can't make films that have been making for bigger than life films are there. People love it. People still love it. We are still making bigger than life films, but they want something new. Even in the bigger than films, they are changing their roles and they kind of begging, but still people want something new and they're changing. Obviously, COVID brought a lot of changes because people were locked inside. They don't know what to do. They watched all this stuff, and they got to see. They got a new taste. Everybody got a new taste. They got something taste of new.
So audience are changing, right?
Audience have already changed, and I want to be a part of the taste. I want to give them something new. The projects I pick or the projects I was part of, and that's what I love about Dvija. You see, this Dvija is something kind of new flavor. They put these new flavors every week in bingo or lace, right? They kind of experiment, but sometimes they don't go well. But it's the kind of taste. It's explosive, but yet they don't know what to do because they'll be confused. Okay, what just like I'm telling you, right? After they saw Dvija, they'll be completely like, what did I just saw? What is this?
Can't make
out what it is. Like, it's true. They don't have it's not a closed ending. It's a very open ending. and I want my next project to be something like Dvija also.
So, like, when you're acting, will you be, taking lessons from something like masterclass, or how did it go, like self-learning, or do you idealize any actor already in the mind, like something?
About my acting, it's mostly self-learning itself. I never went to an acting school or ever have watched any, like ever taught anything. So first thing after my audition went right, the first thing I did, I went to washroom, I sat and I YouTubed myself how to be an actor.
Okay.
Yeah, and I read few books, but it kind of comes things from inside. I made myself hollow and I made myself Sanket, and everything I went was magic. And the actors, how I idealize, I have few of them, and the most one is like Samuel L. Jackson. He plays Samuel L. Jackson, and I don't like they.
Which one in India?
In India.
In
India, I used to like Amir Khan movies, but it's not about acting. If I have to go about acting, there is this. I don't know her name. This is actually very bad, but so I used to love Satyajit Ray films. In Satyajit Ray films, there's this. It's not coming. I know her name, but it's not coming right now. She does play a mother, and she does play her name, and her acting is what I took major inspiration from. She plays mother in Panther Pachala. Have you seen Panther Pachala? Yeah, in Panther Pachala she plays the mother, the kind of role. I want to remember the name, but it's not coming. So the first thing I'm gonna after this interview is Google her name again. Oh yeah, and I idolize her because she gives emotions in her eyes, and whatever she wants to do, she does it so good, and she does it so freely in a way. I want to be like her.
So, in the filmmaking, you told that you are interested in every department, but whether will you be able to do any other roles like a director, or are you continuing as an actor? What's your plans in that, like, because you also tried making short movie, right?
Yeah, I tried making a short movie and I failed miserably. It's fine. It was my first step into like how I went to filmmaking. I don't think I can be a good director. I can be everybody can be a good director, but it comes with a lot of socializing, and I am very bad at socializing.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to be a writer and I want to be an actor. Writing, because as I told you, like writing was my first step. Like it gave me the path, and it gave me the free way. I was supposed to study my mechanical engineering, get a job or go to business, something, lead a normal life. And my interest and my passion towards writing gave me a completely different way, and I love about it. And yeah, my head keeps popping up weird stories every night in my dreams. I want to be a writer, and I want to be an actor. And if I get a chance, I want to be a director also.
Okay, all the best to that.
Thanks.
So this is your first step towards filmmaking, right? So what is your like long shot?
My brain is too scrawny for thinking for the long shot, because if I'm in a department or like if I'm in a job, I can see myself, okay, in this many years I'm gonna get this promotion or I'm gonna get this post. But we're in filmmaking and anything can happen at any time. It's very volatile. I want to be, I just want to keep making number of films, and I would love to actually act in the films I wrote. So I want to write films and act in them. or find some really good people. There are a lot of amazing people out there. Because after watching my team and after interacting with them and their creative ideas, that was my first step socializing. I never socialized that much in even my college, and that gave me leeway of there are a lot of people with amazing ideas and amazing stories. I want to bring their stories and bring my stories to life and give the audience some wonderful experience. Movies are all about that. Whatever you watch, you experience a completely different world, and they'll be lost in that world for a few times. They'll be completely immersed in it, and that's what I love about it.
So what we can expect out of Dvija, when it comes out in the theaters?
You can expect a wild audience, wild reaction from audience, because they won't be knowing what they saw and they want to see more of it. I think it will be fire, because I just saw it yesterday and I'm still contemplating what my director did to the film, because I had already had an idea the script gonna become this way because I already read the script, but what I saw in the theaters was completely wild. Dvija is coming soon, please watch.